my laptop, October 10, 2024. This is the part two of Keep Your Edge, Be a Man, Don't Let Spirituality Turn You Beta, part two. So, guys, especially us, we're just, you know, going by life and we store along information because we're lost. We need guidance. We end up getting attached to certain like information or groups because of course it sounds good. It's pleasant to the ear. It's deep. It's wisdom. But we get caught up in the traps of it to the point where it takes over our personality, our mystiqueness, our charm, our radiance, our innocence. It kind of like possesses us in a way, even though it may have positive, you know, connotations added along to it. It's still, and I see guys fall for it, especially in these groups. It's turning them to weirdos, bro. It's turning them to soy boys, bro. Do not let spirituality kill your edge, kill your aggressiveness. It's not bad to be angry. You are a male. You are a man. You got testosterone and balls for a reason, bro. It's trying to make you passive. Okay, I meditate every day. I do that. I'm like a master of meditation. I can just be present. It's so easy. It's simple. It's easy. Meditation is probably the easiest thing you can do. It doesn't take a calculus exam study practice assessment to do it. You can just do it. Okay? But stop making overthinking and doing all this feminine stuff and getting dreads and getting tattoos, going to these retreats and going to a cave and hiding from the world. And I get it. You may need your solitude a bit. We all do. I'm alone for right now in this period. I'm building myself. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm just trying to prepare myself to be equipped. If things are not building, I'm just preparing. That's how I see it. But I'm just saying, like, you need to be a man because times is getting rough right now, bro. Shit is getting bad, bro. So there might not be nobody there to kind of fend for you or have your back like that. So you gotta be aggressive, bro. If you have to, you can't let this stuff pacify you, especially Christianity. You let these guys letting get pacified, and the men in the church are docile. The women run the damn church, bro. No shade to women. I get it, they're working hard. They're trying to make a delicate service, bro. Nah, bro. Man, you gotta be man, bro. It's like every guy I see, they're like, you're passive, bro. Especially in the spiritual community, they're passive. They tell you, drop your ego. It's bad. It's labels. Um, Transcend. Like they're doing these hardcore drugs like acid, psychedelics. There's one called Doretta, whatever the thing is called. Shrooms. Like, why the hell are you taking hardcore drugs? Why do you want to feel so good all the time? These guys want to feel good because they feel empty, lost. They have no direction. You have a loss. God or whatever higher channels that's out there. I'm not gonna say God because God is a, a label from this freaking language, which are spells, but whatever. The higher channels out here is setting you up to do something, but you keep ignoring it. You don't want to do it. The harsh realities, but that's what you're put here for, man. You can't let these things pacify you and avoid reality. You have to be a man. Okay. You have to fight. You have to do what you have to do. Use willpower and force. Okay? You have to. You're letting it kill your edge and all that. Being in a freaking basement, just meditating and all that, and just trying to seek enlightenment. You're trying to feel good all the time. That's the problem. I'm trying to feel good. We want to feel like. Why do you want to feel good? It's gonna make you a drug addict, bro. You're chasing the next high. What are you, a child? Why do you want to feel good all the time? That's the problem. People want to feel good all the time. They want to take a drug, especially these guys taking these hardcore drugs. Are you crazy? These guys are insane. You need to reclaim your masculinity back. Never kill that aggressiveness. Because if something was to go down right now, which I hope, thinking in the future, you guys would be cooked. We will be done. We need to have that monster on, bro. There ain't no time for no games, bro. Y'all playing, bro. There's already some bombings in Israel and Lebanon. We don't know if he gonna be the next one. We gotta prepare. Being spiritual and avoiding the world and hiding in your cave. We can't do that, bro. We have to prepare. I'm not saying bring, arsenals of weapons, but we gotta prepare mentally because times is getting hard. You have a mental. Spirituality tells you to detach from your mind, or your mind is bad. The ego, you need your mind, you need mental strength. How are you able to have the concentration and focus? Because it's within your mind. Your mind is not bad. Of course, people use it for bad or for extreme uses or whatever. That'll utilize it correctly. So that's why they say the mind is bad. In duality, they're not just saying just be spiritual because they call it spirituality. It means it's a spiritual reality because it's ality and it's a duality. It's a reality. So people forget the etymologies of words and they label it as that because it sounds this way, but it's that way. They don't really look at the etymologies. Spirituality. I think it has like 3 syllables. So spirituality. What does ality means? Reality, actuality, duality. Because reality is a duality. So it's a spiritual reality. Because reality, we think what it is not reality. That's just a belief system that we have, a construct. But it's an ultimate reality, of course. But all this other stuff, this feminine stuff, candles and sage and all that, bro, leave that to the woman. Leave that to whatever, bro. Like, if you're just beginning, that cool, but you gotta just reclaim your thing because it's like, it's turning you guys into some wussies, bro, and some wimps. And don't do it, you have to be masculine. You know? You can't be a wimp. I'm not saying be aggressive, but it's like, it's just doing something to your personality. It's just making you so bland and just all these non-duality videos I watch, but just so boring, bro. I just can't. Or I just awaken to the. That's just stupid. There's no malice. They don't exercise. They don't do nothing. Okay. I used to be all about that. I can exercise. I can do me like 100 push-ups right now. It's not from hiding in a world and being in a cave is why I can do it. It's from within my mind, but they label the mind as a bad thing. You see? I'm gonna do some right now. With my legs on this. It's not from being and hiding in a cave somewhere in the Himalayas or Nepal somewhere, lost. And these people be going to a retreat with a bunch of random strangers they don't know. You don't know what they be doing. You know if they fingering each other's nipples or whatever, making some weird. You don't know what they be doing. Weird drug. And these guys are weirdos, bro. They're just like everybody else. They're just run away from their dark, deep shame. They're the deniers. For what? Just face them. Don't let them make you. You can rebuild yourself. Like the Bible says, you will repent. You can repent, right? You can redeem yourself. You're a human being. People forget that. Gotta be a man, bro. Fight. It's a war out here. Of course, a spiritual war, like they say. Don't be a passive, man. It's turning y'all to passive. Oh, we're all one. We're all connected. We're all connected to something somewhere else, but not this. Not this world. Not what we have now. You don't want to be connected to this BS, this degeneracy, this clown, this. I'm not connected to this. I'm not. We're all one and we're all love and. Nah, bro. When it's time to fight war, an army, we gonna need more than just love. We gonna need some. Man, we gonna need more than that. That's all I can tell you that. Hide in your cave somewhere, wishing chance, ain't gonna do it. We need willpower. We need force. We need to use our mind and intelligence. Okay? We need to stop dimming ourselves. We need to stop accepting everybody as love and don't judge and criticize. We need to criticize people. Somebody says something that's out of pocket, you check them. So, hey, bro, I'm not with that. You better chill. You better Hmm. You know, better tell people's temperature's not bad. They tell you be one with everything, and that's just their ego. No, that's them being a headache, bro. That's them being a fuck up, and you correct them, bro. That's just what it is. I'm not saying they're gonna be perfect all the time, but it's just letting them know. Like, it's just turning guys into wussies, man. Just wet lettuce, just cabbage, and just plain. You know, they're just becoming like a bag of watermelons with no watermelon inside of it. That's what it is. They think they're content and they're this, but it's like it's a really just fill a void because they feel so empty and their life is nothing. There's no direction. There's no higher purpose or whatever they're called. So they attach themselves to these spiritual mess and the spiritual personalities. Like all these spirituality people from way back then and from 2020, where they at? You don't see none of them because life came, the Matrix came to attack, and they dipped, they ran, they took the shot, whatever, they took the shots or whatever, and they ran like a little coward, like a bozo, like a little child running without diapers to his parents lost, scared out of their parents, scared out of their socks. They're cowards, bro. They did not keep their words. They dipped. You see, you can hang up to a false personality and hang up to the conscious oneness. You ain't no oneness. You got out of yourself. You was so oneness connected with everything yourself. You would have trusted yourself to know that whatever out there is gonna make a way for you. That you wouldn't have to get out of your zone and go against your moral and ethics. But no, you did it. So you're not to be trusted. Don't listen to none of these gurus, these non-duality teachers. Eckhart Tolle, Sadhguru, there's many. Yogananda, uh, Krishnamurti, all these people, bruh. They're just stupid. They're just weak. They look. Would you trust them? They look like creeps, bro. You know, there's one I'm cool. I like Osho. He's cool. You know, I like one of his quotes, but they're just weirdos, bro. Like when you have that energy, that internal energy from all that practices, if you don't store it correctly, it's gonna make you more erotic, especially than the average person, because it's like you're hurting out that energy and you really haven't done the work that you done before prior finding out about this stuff because you got distracted in a mess and the glamour. It's so enlightened. You got so distracted on trying to attain enlightenment and all this other stuff that you forgot about your lower energy field and it started building surplus. And then you see some of these people that get exposed for, you know, touching on people or doing that or running coach because they're weird. Look at Nature Boy. He tried to be all nature and stuff. Look what he done. He ran a whole sex cult. Now he's in prison. I ain't trying to put that guy out, but that's what it is. These guys are not balanced. If you don't balance that energy correctly or have the way around with your mind to balance that energy, then it's going to backfire. You're going to turn into a demon, a fiend, a dope fiend. Look at these spiritual girls, bro. I be checking their Instagram. They more, I'm telling you, they more vicious than these average girls, bro. They, they on demon time, bro. I be seeing they shit. I'm like, because they not balancing that energy correctly, bro. It's just too much. That heat, it's just too much for them, especially at a young age. Like they're not breathing right, or they may be doing it, but it's like they keep feeding onto it because it's just a surplus of energy just built because their perception of it is just totally just off. It's like kind of like black and white a little bit. That you need to just be yourself or be what you are. Call what you're sent to do and just do that. Forget about the identity and the attachment towards that spiritual because it's just cringe. You know, I mean, I see people, some of them, I check them out, but it's just dumb. Like they attach themselves to it. They just become cowards. You need to exercise. You need to push yourself, your mind to limits that it can't do. You need to challenge yourself, even if you may fail. That's a that's a part of it. Failing, so you can learn and create, and you could, of course, create so you can build it. Of that's going to happen. That's the point. You're rending your mind to be strong because that's what's needed. Using conscious awareness and all that. I'm not saying it's bad or oneness, but it's not really enough. It's just stillness. It's just still. It's just nothingness. It's just stagnant energy, kind of. That's just what it is. I mean, you could have experiences of Satori and all these Nirvana, but that happens. I guarantee none of you guys are experiencing those high blissful states. That happens once in a while. It doesn't. Those high blissful states these people tell you, it don't always come. It comes like once in a while, once every couple of months, because you got to build that spiritual energy. And if you guys do build that energy, you're gonna be drained because you're not conducting your energy right. You're not flowing with it. You got to know how to like stretch your body and move it correctly within yourself because it's an instrument. You already know what your deepest desires, what you got to do. So you just got to just move with that and flow with it basically. But y'all don't do that because you're focusing on trying to become an identity and be so perfect and woo wah and like, come on, bro. It's just cringe, you know. Like I used to listen to Infinite Water, but what does it do? Like they're teaching people, they're scaring people, telling them this and energy that. It's just not enough. It doesn't. We need willpower. We need to fight. Whatever out there design us smells, especially ones like us with this awareness to do something, we have to put our best foot forward. Hiding in a cave somewhere in Nepal, India, is not gonna cut it. We have to do something. We have to have will. I'm not saying you can't attain levels of inner peace and alignment. You probably can, but that's not the only job assigned. You have more to do. Okay, you don't just have this consciousness or whatever you have. You have your astral body, your metaphysical body, your etheric body. You have your chakras. All those are in place too. You got to balance those too. People they forget about that because they think the mind is bad, but that's a part of in correlation of your mind. You know, your mental energy and your consciousness is all attached to each other, so you can't ignore none of them. You know, and those people telling you to eat vegan, you need to eat some meat, bro. I need to eat some meat. I'm a little skinny. I'm like a flat bologna. That's what I am. I need to eat more meat, but you know, I got some in the fridge. Pause. You know, I'm gonna make one of them. You know, boil it. You know, and I'm gonna eat some meat. I gotta eat my meat. We got a lot. You know, we got a little. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you need to eat more meat. Stop eating vegan. What are you trying to be? They say you are what you eat. So if you're eating, um, if you're eating corn, veggies, squash, kale, spinach, you're gonna be just like a killer spinach. What do plants do? They move. They move very slowly, unless you pick them. But if you're eating like bison cows, they move. If you're eating, if you eat a lion, I'm not saying you're gonna eat a lion. You're gonna be like a lion. So you already eat more meat. You know, you need to eat, of course, healthy. You know, farm raised meat or whatsoever, whatever meat that's good. You need to eat more meat. Stop trying to eat vegan. Eat your greens and you know eating stuff. You know, soy, eating soy based products. You know, that's all these vegan YouTubers. They fed their kids vegan food, and their kids are so like they look so anorexic. They're like one of those starving kids in Africa in those commercials. They look so just oh my goodness, like not good. You need to bulk yourself. You need to bulk. You know, especially as a man, don't ever let that spiritual stuff turn you beta. It's turning you guys into betas, wussies, and telling you guys worship feminine energy. You're walking with your shirt like you this. Like, get your ass on, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. You need to be aggressive, bro. You think a woman's gonna want that to protect her when shit goes down, when war goes on? Hell nah, bro. Like, come on, you need to be a soldier, bro. You need to be a freaking bro. Like, come on, don't be that. Don't be passive talking about divine feminine. Get out of here. You don't talk about divine masculine, but you talk about some divine feminine. Get that stuff out of here, bro. You need to be a man, bro. It's needed in this time, bro. We have none right now. Like I don't really see it. Okay, we letting all this spirituality, this Christian, turn you guys into just cowards. Okay, you need to build that armor inside of you with your mind. I'm not saying it's bad to meditate. Still your mind so you can think more clear, so you can keep them centered. I meditate almost all the time, like throughout the day, you know. But I'm not so obsessed with trying to obtain enlightenment, you know, that I just use sight of reality and become so disassociated with it. Like come on, no, I got my little cousins here and stuff, so I gotta pay attention to my surroundings. I gotta cool. So one of the meditation practices that I do, I be staring. I don't be closing my eyes. I don't be doing this. I don't do that. I just meditation I do is I just center myself at anything that's around me because I want to be aware of my surroundings 24/7. I do not want to be susceptible to nothing. Like I know I am. I'm a human, but I don't. I have to pay attention. I have to be on guard. Like I gotta move because I noticed that things could just change within a second. So I gotta pay attention. I have to look. That's one of the meditation I do where I just stare myself into space. I would just be there, you know. This the meditation because I always gotta look. Even when I'm in public, I do it. You know, I don't try to be weird because it's turning y'all to weirdos, little freaks. Y'all turning into like weirdos, you know, polishing your skin and your nails. Like, get out of here with that. You know, leave that to the women or whatever, you know. This is cringe. You know, dying. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're a drug addict. You thinking that you're just doing DMT for spiritual benefits. No, you're a drug addict. You're microdosing these things. Talking about, oh, it's nice not overdosing, it's microdosing. No, a little, like, you're taking grams of that more, nigga. That's technically microdosing, my nigga. You taking, like, bro, with the facts that these things have on you, it's technically equal to you overdosing, bro. So I don't know why you doing that. Doing DMT, I think the Retta, whatever that thing is called, doing shrooms, LSD. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of those hardcore drugs. I've never done it. You know, that's gonna fuck your mind up, bro. Doing ayahuasca, going to the retreats. You know what the hell they put in these things. You don't know if they put rat poisoning. You don't know if they put deer piss in it. You know what the hell they put in these things, and you fucking taking those like it's insane. I would never take that. Hell nah. I ain't like. I'd be skeptical what they be putting in these pills, in these medications. What makes you think I would just readily just take these drugs? Like, why would I take it? Like like you taking a drug and it's like literally hallucinating your reality. Like it's like making you see certain things. Like why would you trust that? Being reality is like a lot of people, especially men, they try to find ways to cope with reality because they're so empty or they just feel like so scarred. Like no, you gotta fight that. You gotta build your strength, bro, with your mind. These non-duality teachers and spiritual gurus tell you that your mind is bad and it's this, drop your ego. Your mind could be a good thing. The reason why you have your habits is because your mind goes into your subconscious. Of course, you constantly do it at first because you exert yourself doing it because you know the pressure, your environment, your survival. So you do it and it becomes like an habit, autopilot. Okay, just don't let it turn you beta, bro. A subpar level of what a man is. Like, stop it. Like, you're becoming a beta, bro. A beta male. Like, stop. It's killing y'all edge. It's killing that fire within you. I see it. It's making you guys not ambition. Lose that ambition. Hiding in a cave somewhere. No. Are these Buddhist monks or these um gurus, are they gonna be able to save you when somebody attacks your family or something goes on? No, they're gonna be somewhere in the cave, hiding from the world. That's where they're gonna be at. They're not gonna save you. You know, so trying to get high. When you're trying to attain alignment 24/7, you're just trying to feel good at the end of the day. Why do you want to feel good? You are a drug addict. So trying to feel good, you know. Make things in life, the journey of life, feel good to you. Don't make, you know, the highness and the low, the highness, the best, make the lows, the highs, the middles. Make life just in general your high. Don't just rely on drugs because that's gonna make you just a fiend. Why are you taking these, bro? I don't know what's up with them. I was trying to get high and have some sort of experience or self realization. Like, you've done it plenty of times. Or you already awakened. Like, what is there for you to do? Like, what are you trying to fuck your head up? Like, oh my goodness, bro. If you know anybody who's doing that, warn them. You need to tell them, hey, bro, you need to grow some thick skin and be a man and face reality. Okay, stop trying to feel good 24/7. Trying to get high. Face reality. Okay, do what you gotta do. It's a journey. Okay, it's trying to get everything now. Stop it. It's trying to forget about this. It's trying to you weird. Okay, I'm like it kind of turned me weird. I used to just hide and try to meditate in the woods and all that, and now I just try to be present with life in general and just be me and do what I do and flow with it. I try not to be weird or like make it like make me so obsessed and just label myself with that. Because I be meditating, but I'm not obsessed with like attaining peace and a lot. Like, come on, bro. Of course, it's within me. Of course, it's gonna happen. But I'm obsessed with it. I'm not letting it alter me or keep me disassociated with reality and telling me cuckoo and killing my edge. You know, because y'all just saw me do these push-ups. Hiding in a cave is not gonna make you do this. It's gonna use the power of your mind. But these people shame your mind like it's a bad thing until you drop your ego. Of course, you go through ego death. It's not that you're going through ego death necessarily. Your ego's kind of dissolving. It's like when you get salt, it dissolves in water. You can't really see it, but the salt is still in the water. The content of the salt is still there because if it's not, then you wouldn't taste the saltiness in the water. The, you know, that's the same thing. Ego is just dissolving. It's mixing. It's warping itself to another level. Because like they say, there's levels to the game. We're in this game, this matrix, whatever you call this, simulation. There is levels. So you're gonna things like that is going to take place where you feel like nothing. It's just resetting itself. It's just going through a thing or something that's probably made yourself like the ego is like a band of like thoughts or whatever. Something hits you, of course, it's gonna interfere with that. It's gonna like you're gonna feel it because your mind and your body is connected. You're gonna feel discomfort. So yeah, don't let the stuff turn you beta. Be a man. Have some edge. Be aggressive. Of course, not to others. Don't harm innocent people. Use it towards your destination, your goal. You know, use it for that. Don't be a passive hippie with a damn robe around your hair. Like it's corny, bro. With makeup and polish or whatever. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing? That's weird.